I was always like going after girls like that I thought were out of my league, and
Right.
it worked over and over again.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to A Conversation with Colin. I'm Greg, and this is my roommate, Colin. Now, sometimes Colin says crazy stuff. So every Tuesday and Thursday, I reach into my random topic pile, pull one out, toss it at him, and we talk it out for your amusement. If you like that, like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to us on YouTube. Colin, are you ready?
Yes.
Today's topic of conversation is how to pick up girls. This is from Myth Ran Deer 804.
How to pick up girls.
How to pick up girls. I think first and foremost, it's cliche to say, it's all about confidence. You got to fake it till you make it. Greg Miller, never really confident, but if he has to talk to somebody and act like he's talking to somebody and he knows what he's doing, he'll do it.
Yeah.
This is what you got to do. You got to
It
go
is
up
an
there.
act, isn't
You
it?
got to be brave. Yeah, confidence is totally brave. Somebody said, what was it? Like, I'm going to screw this quote up, but basically, like, going out and doing something that you know you can do and having no qualms about it, that's not brave. Like, being brave is being scared of doing what you're doing. So there you go. That's what you got to do. Go
agree.
talk to them. It's just have a conversation with women.
Yeah, I
This
think
goes for picking up men, too.
I think there's a few things that are important.
Uh-huh.
I think you have to. The confidence thing is really important. I also think the respect thing is really important too.
Sure.
Women. There's so many guys out there that just disrespect women, and I don't think that that's cool as a guy, and I don't think women like that. I think that there are some women that like that, and I don't think you want to be with a woman like that. And the one thing I always realize is that I always feel like I've always, I was always like going after girls like that I thought were out of my league, and
Right.
it worked over and over again.
Yeah.
And like what I understand about that is that confidence really is at the core of that. That you have to portray a certain confidence in yourself, a certain humor about yourself, sort of almost self-deprecating in a way.
That's why we're good at it.
Yeah, and like this happened. I remember like my first. I dated girls in high school, but the girl I dated for a couple of years in high school, I met. She was a figure skater, and I was a hockey player, and we met at the arena or
Wasn't
whatever.
there a movie about this?
Maybe, I don't know.
No.
Cutting edge.
Cutting Edge.
Edge,
That's what I'm thinking of.
So there's a movie about it. And I remember, talking to her the first time and just making her laugh and like putting that seed in her head where she was like she would remember me because I was a funny guy.
Run me through some of the jokes.
I don't
Man,
remember.
ice sure is cold, ain't it?
Yeah, it's like I had my goalie, like goalies carry their their stick in their bag, but they also carry their leg pads over their shoulder too because they can't fit them in.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm
So you look like a badass. You look like an athletic badass.
Yeah, I'm like hulking around, and we were just talking, and I gave her, I was like, I'll just give you my number. I had to go play or whatever, and she called me a few days later, and it was like I didn't, that was
Tell me
that.
the ice story again.
That was it. Just builds confidence, right?
Yeah.
And like that happens over and over again. I mean, even my girlfriend right now, who I'm gonna be with, I think for the rest of my life. That was like I had to be confident in getting a girl. Like she's smarter than I am. She's better looking than I am. She's like all these things. You have to show them the good side of you, the confident side of you that has nothing to do with your sexuality. That has to do more with like who you are as a person, because that's really what's important to me.
Yeah.
We're all wrapped up in like looks and sex and all those kinds of things, and that's important. But what's really important is like portraying like the person you are and the person you want to be with, because the sex lasts what 15, 20 minutes. For you, it lasts probably 2 minutes.
I was gonna say 15, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
What are you talking
But,
about?
like,
I got
but
DC Universe to play.
But you have all this time where you have to be with this person, and then what's really important is like the compatibility issue and stuff like that. So I think that putting your heart on your sleeve and being honest about who you are and stuff like that like is very endearing to women. And like a lot of people have this notion that like beautiful women, like beautiful buff guys. Well, this is not true.
No. Wait, I'm
We both have beautiful girlfriends, and
who have no business being with us.
No, and like I think that we're punching above our weight or whatever, but I think that's common. Like people always say those kinds of things, like look at this guy that this girl's with. Well, like that guy might be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You're judging him based on his looks, not who he is, what his character is, and stuff like that. And so I think you put that kind of stuff out in the forefront, it overrides like all of the aesthetic issues you might have.
Yeah.
I think that's what's most important.
Yeah,
So,
be confident. I mean, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. If you go off and talk to somebody and it doesn't go well, big fucking deal. Who cares? That person doesn't matter. But you know what I mean? Like, you went up and tried to talk to somebody you thought looked cool and they weren't cool. And so now they're going to never think of you again. Why would you get hung up and think about them and dwell on it? You know what I mean? Like, go ahead and take those shots. And
yeah, I mean, you're gonna get, everyone's been rejected, and you're gonna get rejected, and that's gonna hurt and stuff. But it's not. I know it's funny, but I don't think it's even really personal. It's like,
no.
person might have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. The person might have, might not be interested. The person just might not be compatible with you. You might the things you think work aren't working on this particular person. Doesn't mean you shouldn't try again. I mean, so many fish in the sea. You know what I mean?
So there you go.
So I think it's easy. Like I haven't had to do it in a long time, and like that's cool, but I don't want to.
Sometimes I put on a fake mustache and I go out and I do it just to keep in practice, just in case.
Some people like the chase, like, and I respect that. The chase is fun.
Yeah.
But the chase starts with that spark, and that spark has to like be meaningful. And so that be yourself and be confident, be respectful, and I think it all goes from there. I think it's easy in a sense. When I think about my own history, right, with like women, I think it's like, well, I've had more successes than failures.
Yeah.
You just have to just try.
Choose your shots.
And then you learn more about yourself, and you learn more about the women you date, and then you find the one, like we've found our girlfriends or whatever, that we really want to be with. And that comes from the trial and error of dating and like learning about yourself in these situations and learning what to do and what not to do. So you don't make those mistakes on the people that really matter,
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You're a beautiful man.
Thank you.
I like you a lot.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you. I like you a lot. Mirthrandier804. I write the cards, and somehow the names still catch me off guard every time. Like, I wrote this. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, what do you want to see Colin talk about? Let us know in the comments. Then make sure you like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Until next Tuesday and or Thursday, have a conversational day.